Right then, so if you look at these setups, David, okay, both of these are trying to go 50 yards, okay? One of them is a fairly full setup, big stance, big setup, okay? Full length of grip, all sorts, okay? This one here now, your right foot has been brought in a little bit.
Yeah.
Bringing that in there now gives the perception the ball has moved back towards your right foot. Well, it hasn't, you just brought your right foot towards the golf ball. But it moves you a bit more to the left, which gives you a slightly smaller, shorter setup. Just encourages a smaller swing. And again, in terms of backswing length, both of these are trying to go 50 yards. This was your... That was your first 50-yard swing. That was your second 50 yards.
Wow, okay.
And that's half the swing, isn't it, almost?
Yeah.
If you think about where your left arm in relation to, I guess maybe a little bit further to be fair, but look at that. Where that is there, and then where that is, I mean,
Two different.
that's a huge, I mean, that's 45 degrees different angles, okay? So all that power being created there, again, full lower half, and basically a full swing, and then coming down, trying to sort of quit on it, you can almost see yourself popping back up, okay? Clubs it in the ground, behind the ball. Now you're kind of duffing it, not a good contact, okay? That using the club sort of stubbing it in the ground and sort of losing control, and then just through the golf ball trying to just please kind of go on the green kind of thing.
Guide it through.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just again, but it's not. If I said you throw a ball underarm, you wouldn't go. You just throw your arm through. This one here now, when you come through, bit more through the golf ball, a bit more kind of speed. Obviously, a shorter swing both sides, but a swing from there to there is going to go 50 rather than a really slow swing from there.
Yeah.
When you slow things down, gravity's going to affect the club a lot more. Gravity pulls the club down anyway. If you slow it down, it pulls it down more. So what's going to happen? You hit the ground behind the golf ball. And you duff it, so you lose even more yardage, and you're trying the ball with a longer swing, but you can see yourself kind of getting tied in knots, really.
Yeah.
So, and it's very hard then to judge distance. So you've got to think about the golf swing now. If we think the golf swing being kind of a circle, there's your 6 o'clock, there's your 10-yard shot, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, so with your left arm, obviously, okay? So you just decide how far your arm goes back, and that determines kind of how far the ball's going to go.
Got you.
And once you kind of got that dialed in, you could play these shots for fun. And I would actually recommend, I do that all the time with a number generator, just put numbers on the phone for, I say for you, maybe up to 105 yards is a full wedge. So perhaps stick 105, that's a full shot, into the number thing, and then go 30, 35, and go, right, boom, press it. What have I got? 47, okay. Try it as close to 47 as you can, and then go boom, do it again, try and get 63, and then change clubs and do it. And get another round, and I'll get 85 now, 85 with a whatever club, and you can have almost, if you really want to have two one for like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 10, 11 represent pitching wedge Sandown. So random number generate the club, random yardage generate the shot, and then just try and hit it.
Yeah. And
I used to do that back home all the time, sort of just picking out random distances, okay? Just choose the wrong club effectively. You'd never normally play a 7, 9, 50 yards, would you?
No.
But there are that times on a golf course where actually you need to get the ball underneath a tree branch, hit it low, hit it 50 yards. So hang on, if there's wind and there's a tree or something in the way, a low shot's required. Well, rather than taking a wedge and just sticking the ground and stabbing it, or doing something back in the stance, take a less lofted club. All the ball knows is the angle of the metal hitting contact with it. Yeah. So the less angled club is going to go lower. Your trajectory is 13 degrees, not 30 degrees. If you want to play a higher shot, and this is stuff we did obviously with the more lofted shot, there's kind of your conventional ball position. If you want a little bit more elevation, move the ball forward a bit in your stance towards that left heel.
Yeah.
But this requires a good lie in the sand, in the ground, either sat nicely on the nice bit of grass, or a clean lie. If it's a downhill lie, or a sloping lie, or just a bare lie, or a horrible lie, this ain't going to work. Okay, so it's going to be a good lie. Ball's further forward. Okay, still the same technique, striking down, with the ball being further forward sends it a bit higher. If the technique breaks down a little bit, you might whiz it across the green like an exocet rocket. And that's the risk. So look at the shot. Do I need to play it high?
Yeah.
More often than not, you only need to play the ball high, probably in the last sort of 3 or 4 holes of the round of golf. When you're getting close towards the end, you maybe you're 2 or 3 shots behind the team members and stuff, and you're trying to beat these guys, you go, actually, it's a bit do or die. If it's the first hole on the golf course, just knock it over the green 10 yards past the flag and just 2-putt back. Don't lose the round on the first day. You imagine that the back nine you had, I'm not doing any bad round, but the back nine you had you had that start, the first 3 holes, you've been like, lost it now. There's no coming back from that, is there? Okay, you go 3-0 down in 10 minutes, you're like, here we go again, no chance. Okay, so we can start off safely. There's no need to play a risky shot in the first dozen holes. don't take it on. Towards the end, if it's on the 18th hole and you're playing with your mates and you've got a one-shot deficit and you just it's do or die, yeah, go for it, crack on. If it doesn't come off, you lose anyway. So there's worth a risk there, but there's no risk to take on. Then just play a conventional pitch a little bit lower, at least get over the trouble more successfully. If it rolls a bit further, yeah, oh well, I got a 30-foot putt rather than a bunker shot or a pond or whatever it may be. So just assess the situation and look at what's in front of you and go, do I need to play a risky shot? The ball on the ground quicker is a lot safer and easier to judge, and the ball up to the gods. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay, mate.
Cool.
Good. Right then.